All right, write a similarity statement relating the three triangles. And what I want to do is start by labeling the angles in the big triangle. So like, let me outline the big triangle here in dark blue. That's the big triangle, right? And what are the vertices of that? Well, we've got J, L, and K. And I'm going to mark them with colors. I'm going to mark this one as, well, let me get a better color there. I'm going to mark this one in pink, and I'm going to mark this one in light blue. And that way you can see those triangles. Also, of course, in case it's hard to see, I'm going to just highlight the fact that it also has that 90-degree angles. We're always talking the 90-degree angles. Okay, so that's what we've got. And so I'm gonna start by writing the statement that says triangle. Let's say J L K is similar to. Okay. Now the reason that I do that, I want to write that first is I just want to list it off. What we're doing here is we're going from the vertex with the single mark, the pink mark, to the one with the double mark, L, blue, and then the right angle mark. And that's what we're going to do once we split these triangles up. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to see if I can use my tool and split this up. Hang on. Okay, so now you see the smaller triangles down on the bottom, like subdivided. And what are the right angles there? Well, for this smaller triangle, it's already marked. I'm sorry, this one on the left, it's already marked. That's the right angle there. For this one, it's not marked, but it's obviously on the other side, forming a linear pair, and it's right there. Okay, so of the big triangle, and now we can look at the big triangle, and I could kind of, if I wanted to, I could like take away this part of it so that you could just see that big triangle, okay, like that. And what do we have as the marks? We've got the right angle, we've got the pink mark, and we've got the double blue marks. So on this one on the left over here, on the bottom, oops, this one on the left here, on the bottom, you can see we've got the pink mark and the red right angle, but we don't have the blue mark. So I'm going to put those blue marks there just to mark that. That's that angle right there. Okay. And then on this angle, or on this triangle rather, we've got the one with the double blue marks. We've got the right angle. What we don't have is the pink one labeled. So I'm going to label it as the pink. Okay. Now you can see which angles correspond. The big triangle, the original triangle, and this one on the left, they had shared that pink angle. That's why we know they're the same. And this one here, the smallest one on the right, that they'd shared that blue angle. Okay, and remember that we had a side that was running through there like that to make that. Yeah. Okay. So what do we got? Well, what we're going to do then is we're going to name the other ones using the same kind of order. We went J to L to K, the pink mark to the blue marks to the right angle. And so we're going to do that on this triangle on the left on the bottom too. Okay, we're going to go is congruent to, I'm sorry, similar to triangle. And we're going to go just like JLK is pink J on this bottom left triangle to L was the double blue. So on that triangle, it's K. And then we go to the right angle, which on that triangle we're describing, the bottom left is N. Okay? And those are both similar to triangle. Now we're going to do the one on the right. Again, we're going pink to blue to right angle. So pink on that small one is K, blue on that small one is L, and then the right angle is N. And so we get that congruent statement. Okay? That should make sense to you. So you want to kind of visually be able to kind of break it up in your mind. And we're going to then do the same thing on this other one. So we're going to mark them again. We'll pick, let's say, the color purple. make that a double mark. And the color, let's see, yellow, why not? We're going to do a single yellow mark over here. Okay. Now I'm going to split it up again for you for the. Okay, so there you can see that I kind of divided up into two smaller triangles. I'm doing this visually just to help you start to see it. Um, this one, the one on the left, you can see that it's got the purple mark, and there it's also got that right angle that they had already marked. What's left? The yellow mark isn't marked on this one yet, so we're going to mark this yellow mark, and that one's that angle there. Okay. On the other one, we see that yellow mark's marked. We don't have the right angle marked, but we know that it's forming the linear pair with the other right angle that's over there. Okay, so that one's there. And then what's missing? We're missing the purple marks. Okay, so that's got the double purple there. Now we can write our similarity statement. We can look at the big triangle and say 1 mark yellow to 2 marks purple to the right angle would be triangle, let's see, 1 mark N, 2 marks M, right angle O is similar to triangle, let's do the one on the bottom left, this one right here. We're going to go single mark yellow O to double mark purple M to right angle P, and that's also similar to this triangle, single mark N, double mark O, right angle P. You might have your letters written in a different order as long as on the big triangle, N matches the middle size triangle with O, and on the small triangle with N. And M matches with M, matches with O matches with P, matches with P. Okay? That's what it looks like. You're going to eventually visually have to kind of see that yourself. And one way that you could do it would be to do something like, let me see if I can, I'm just going to see if I can copy this and slide down just so, just to kind of give you an idea how you would do it if you didn't have the ability to do what I just did. So I'm going to copy this real quick, and I'm going to move down and, oops, drag this. And say, okay, well, how would I visually mark it then? Well, what you're really then trying to do for the small triangle, the two small triangles, is to say, well, what do I need to mark? This one you could mark the other pink angle like this, mark that angle in pink there, and for the other one you could say, okay, how do I mark that one? Well, this would be the double mark there. And just like obviously this one was the right angle on the big one, you'd have a right angle here and a right angle here, and then you could start to match them up just by marking this right angle on this one as the two pieces that correspond with the angles that you've already marked. Okay, so it's something you could do, but you'll have to sort out how it works best for you. The really important part is that you understand what's going on there, and you can figure out a way to